Did you know that the Samsung Galaxy A07 5G features a 6.5-inch display and a massive 5000 mAh battery, making it a powerhouse for everyday use? The budget smartphone arena is more competitive than ever in 2026, especially in India and other emerging markets. Every manufacturer seems to be vying for attention, packing in features like large displays, fast refresh rates, massive batteries, and 5G connectivity, all at aggressive prices. Samsung, traditionally known for its reliable, but often pricier, devices, has now entered this fray with the Galaxy A07 5G. But the real question is, does this phone live up to the buzz? Let's explore that in detail, examining every aspect from performance and display to camera quality, software support, competition, and overall value. 1. First impressions, positioning and pricing. When the Galaxy A07 5G debuted in India in early February 2026, it immediately garnered attention for bringing 5G to a very affordable price bracket. The base model with 4GB RAM and 128GB storage starts at around 15,999 rupees, while the 6GB RAM variant is priced at about 17,999 rupees. Samsung is also offering launch discounts and cashback deals that bring the effective price down further for early buyers. At first glance, the combination of 5G, long software support promises, and a massive battery sounds compelling, especially from a brand like Samsung that evokes a sense of reliability and trustworthiness. 2. Design and build quality. Rather than chasing premium aesthetics, Samsung has opted for a practical design for the A07 5G. The phone sports a plastic back and frame, a common choice in this segment to keep costs down. It includes an IP54 rating, offering basic dust and splash resistance, a notable plus for everyday users. The side-mounted fingerprint sensor is responsive and tactfully placed for easy unlocking. Build quality feels solid enough for daily usage, though it won't match the refined materials of mid-range or flagship phones. The device is slightly on the heavier side due to its large battery but remains comfortable to hold for most hands. 3. Display, smooth but not stunning. The Galaxy A07 5G boasts a 6.7-inch HD plus 720x1600 LCD screen with a 120Hz refresh rate, a combination that emphasizes smoothness over sharpness. A higher refresh rate makes scrolling and animations feel fluid, especially compared to standard 60Hz panels, but the HD plus resolution means the display lacks sharpness, particularly noticeable to people used to full HD plus or AMOLED screens. Brightness can peak at around 800 nits, which helps with outdoor visibility. Still, the underlying LCD technology lacks the vibrant colors and deep blacks that AMOLED panels provide, a reasonable compromise at this price point, but one that some users may find underwhelming. 4. Performance and software. Under the hood, the device runs on the MediaTek Dimensity 6300 chipset, paired with up to 6GB RAM and 128GB of storage expandable via microSD up to 2TB. This setup is well tuned for everyday activities like social media, video streaming, light gaming, and multitasking. The phone ships with Android 16 and Samsung's One UI 8.0, meaning a clean and intuitive software experience with minimal bloatware. Samsung has also pledged an impressive 6 years of major OS and security updates, a rare commitment in this segment and a strong selling point for long-term usability. For heavy users, especially those into high-end gaming or intense productivity, the Dimensity 6300 isn't a powerhouse. However, for its target audience, performance stays reliable and consistent. 5. Camera, good for daylight, average otherwise. Photography expectations should be calibrated based on price. The Galaxy A07 5G uses a 50MP primary rear camera paired with a 2MP depth sensor, and an 8MP front camera for selfies and video calls. In favorable lighting, the main sensor captures detailed and vibrant images, suitable for social media and everyday snapshots. However, low-light performance is modest at best due to the basic sensor and lack of optical image stabilization. The depth sensor helps with portrait shots, but its utility is limited. Video recording is capped at 1080p at 30 fps, which is fine for casual content but not for any serious filmmaking. In this price class, these specs are fairly standard. They deliver solid results for ordinary use but don't compete with camera-focused phones. 6. Battery life, one of its strongest suites. One of the Galaxy A07 5G standout features is its 6000 mAh battery, larger than what many competitors offer at this price. This capacity easily provides a full day and often two of mixed usage, including video streaming, browsing, and gaming. 25W fast charging support is included, although it won't be the fastest in its segment. Still, the trade-off for such a large cell is worth it for users who prioritize longevity over ultra-rapid top-ups. 7. Connectivity and extras. The phone supports 5G across various bands, future-proofing it for faster mobile data. Other connectivity features include Bluetooth 5.3, dual SIM support, and a 3.5mm headphone jack, a welcome inclusion for many users. While basic stereo speakers or high-end audio enhancements aren't present, the inclusion of IP54 dust and splash resistance and Samsung Wallet biometric support for secure payments enhances everyday usability. 8. Competition, where it stands. When comparing the A07 5G with alternatives from brands like Realme, Redmi, and Motorola, the Samsung device tends to lag slightly in raw display sharpness and charging speed at similar or slightly lower price points. However, its software support promise and brand reliability distinguish it from many rivals. For buyers who value clean software and long-term updates, Samsung's offering becomes especially compelling. 9. Final verdict, does it live up to the hype? Overall, the Samsung Galaxy A07 5G delivers an impressive package for its price bracket, especially for users who want reliable 5G connectivity, extended software support, massive battery life, smooth refresh rate experience. However, it also makes sensible compromises. HD+ display resolution, modest camera setup, not designed for heavy gaming. In conclusion, yes, the Galaxy A07 5G largely lives up to the hype, especially for everyday users and budget-conscious buyers. While it may not outshine all rivals in every metric, it scores highly on core pillars that matter most to mainstream users: durability, software longevity, connectivity, and battery endurance. If you're after a dependable daily driver at an affordable price, this phone deserves serious consideration. I've had the chance to use the Galaxy A07 5G for a while now, and I have to say, it's been a pleasant surprise. The performance has been solid, and the battery life has been more than impressive. Overall, it's a great option for anyone looking for a budget-friendly smartphone. So what's the verdict? I give the Galaxy A07 5G a solid 4 out of 5 stars. It's a great option for budget-conscious users or first-time smartphone buyers who want a reliable device without breaking the bank. If you're in the market for a new phone and don't want to spend a fortune, the Galaxy A07 5G is definitely worth checking out. If you're interested in learning more about the Galaxy A07 5G or other budget smartphones, be sure to check out my other videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Galaxy A07 5G. Do you have one, or are you considering buying one? Let me know in the comments.